Hi guys. I was just thinking about going to bed, and then I thought that maybe this would be a good time for me to do this video. Hopefully I can be coherent and not rambly because I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm just going to start talking. As you can see from the title of the video, this is going to be talking about dating right before weight loss surgery. So, I am single, if you don't know that. And I've actually been single for quite a while for a number of reasons. One reason is that it seems like every time a guy wants to ask me for my phone number, they are too old or inappropriate in some way that makes them not a good person for me to date. The other thing is that I work from home, so I don't get out a lot, and so I really don't have the opportunity to meet a lot of people. And the other reason is because I have temporarily given up on online dating. So, for me, a person that doesn't get out a lot, online dating is the best way, for me to meet someone. And I stopped doing that a few years ago, so I've been single for a little while. um, the reason that I stopped doing online dating is because I realized that I wanted to be closer to the type of person that I want to attract. I don't know if that's the right word. There are qualities that I hope to attract that I felt like I didn't demonstrate myself yet. And so I wanted to work on myself a whole lot more before dating. And so, and this is, mentally, emotionally, these are all things that go far beyond just losing some weight. But, weight is a very big part of it because I've been overweight my entire life, and it has been something that has bothered me my entire life. A lot of people have been overweight, but it didn't really bother them, or, the other people around them were overweight. I'm the opposite. My family was all normal weight or even very tiny people. Not tiny people, tiny, like women who wear size 2s and stuff like that. I mean, they're very small. And so I was always like the giant in my family, and so I always kind of felt out of place. And so anyway, I am expecting a lot of changes in myself during this journey. I mean, the number one thing is just the idea of achieving something that I have been trying to achieve for so long. Just that alone is going to be like a weight lifted off my shoulder. And so I can't even imagine what that's going to feel like. And then there are all of the ways that I have put myself down and maybe have changed myself because of the way that I feel about myself because of my weight. Okay, I didn't actually mean to say all that stuff to start off with. I guess that's okay. So those are things that, okay, I want to do something about that before I start dating. However, just a couple weeks ago, I gave my number to this guy, and I don't know why. I I don't know why. And now I'm confused about what I'm doing, if this is a good idea at all. Um, and let me tell you this. I am one of these people that tends to overthink things, and so I know that perhaps I am overthinking this quite a lot and should just let things happen the way that they're going to happen. But the thing is that you guys understand I'm about to have surgery in less than 3 weeks. I'm having surgery. And, I've heard you talk about the ways that maybe it's affected your relationships or your marriages or whatever. And I'm just thinking, do I want to deal with trying to learn about a new person, trying to develop a new relationship right when I'm about to go to surgery? I mean, actually, I don't want that. I had considered myself lucky that I was single because I thought, oh, this is great. I'm single. I'm going to have this surgery. I'm going to work on myself. And then I'll get around to dating. And so, knowing all that's true, I don't know why I gave this guy my number. And the thing is actually, I told him in the very first conversation that we had, I told him about my surgery. And I told him that that is the reason why at first I wouldn't give him my phone number. And I told him that that's also the reason why I don't know why I eventually gave him my phone number. And, he said, of course, that means that it's fate. And so I don't know. I mean, I keep wondering, is that what it means? Because usually if I say no, I'm not going to give you my phone number, I don't change my mind. But he was a really nice guy, and so for some reason I gave it to him. And actually, I immediately regretted it afterwards because I'm like, what are you doing? You're about to have surgery. I don't even want to be thinking about a relationship. I want to be thinking about my surgery. So I'm confused. For those of you who, are a few weeks out or even a few months out, I mean, what do you think about the idea of if you had started a new relationship just weeks before you had the surgery? It doesn't seem like it's a good idea at all. And the truth is that we've been talking almost every night for about 2 weeks now. And, he says sweet things like he was thinking about me and stuff like that. And yeah, I was thinking about him a little. But the truth is that every day I'm thinking about my surgery a lot. That's what I'm thinking about. And so it just does not seem like a good time. I would love your opinion on this. Of course, I'm going to make my own. I'm going to make my own decision, but I would love to hear some people's opinions about what they think about starting a new relationship right before you have surgery. And starting a new relationship right before, I expect to change a lot. Maybe I'm wrong. A lot of people go into this and they think that they're not going to change, and then they're surprised that they change. I think that I'm going to change. And so that was one reason why I was staying single, actually. I don't know. And this is the other thing, okay. I don't know how to say this without it coming out wrong, but I think you guys will understand. So the first time I mentioned my surgery, he didn't really say anything. But then during our next conversation, he brought it up again. He wanted to know, what surgery I was having, how does the surgery work, and, a little bit about why I was having the surgery. He's one of these people who has never, he's heard about weight loss surgery, but he didn't know anyone who had that surgery before. And he's a big guy. He's overweight and not extremely overweight, like not morbidly obese, but he is overweight. And he said, right out that he didn't believe that he was overweight, which, it's not like I was going to say, you are overweight. He just thinks that he's big boned. And then he also said that he thinks that I'm big boned. And I think he truly believes that. I know that if you're trying to date someone, you're not going to say, hey, you're fat. But I think that he actually does believe that. And I said, yeah, I do have big bones, but it's surrounded by a lot of fat that I need to lose, mostly for my health. And so he's also one of these people that doesn't seem to equate your weight with your health problems. I don't know how I feel about that. I didn't want to get into an argument, and he could tell that my attitude was changing a little bit. Oh, and also he did say that surgery sounded like the easy way out. He said that, and I almost was going to hang up on him then, but he backed off from that very nicely. But he probably actually believes that. So I don't know. I don't know. You know, I'm about to dedicate the next year of my life focusing 100% on this surgery and losing weight and eating right and trying to, handle this sleeve. And so, it's not going to be the rest of my life that I'm focused on the fact that I had surgery. The rest of my life I do need to focus on eating healthy and being active and things like that. But you guys know, I mean, during this first 6 months to 1 year, it's really going to be everything. And, since I don't have kids, I really can make it everything. And so I don't know I don't know about this relationship. And, to his credit, I have really enjoyed our conversations a lot, and they do make up for the things that he's said about, surgery being the easy way out. We haven't gone back to that subject again, and I haven't quite forgiven him for that. I mean, I almost have. I don't know what I want from you guys. I'm really just rambling. It is late at night. I have a hair in my eye. I don't know. I mean, the thing is that I spend my time every day thinking a whole lot more about surgery than I do about this new person that's in my life. I can't believe I've been doing this for 7 months preparing for this surgery, and yet I'm not prepared. I just realized a couple days ago that I hadn't bought my vitamins. I hadn't tried some of the unflavored protein powders to see how they taste and things. I don't even know what I've been doing. I mean, well, I've been focusing on trying to lose weight every month for my monthly weigh-ins, but I haven't actually started preparing for my surgery yet. And so there's a part of me that I want to go back to being single and just focus on my surgery. But then, is it fate? Why did I give him my phone number? I don't know. Comments, opinions, whatever, help me out. I don't know what to do. Good night, guys.